Windows 11 is a solid operating system, but straight out of the box, it's missing a lot. And I'm not talking about big things, I'm talking about the small stuff that adds up every single day. Finding files is slow, screenshots are a pain, the Notes app is bare bones, and the desktop hasn't evolved much for the last 10 years. The good news, every single one of those problems is a free fix, and most people have no idea these apps even exist. In this video, I'm giving you 10 completely free Windows apps that I genuinely wish someone had shown me earlier. No fluff, no filler, just 10 apps, what they do, and why they're worth your time. Let's get into it. A quick note before we start, everything on this list is completely free. No trials, no paywalls. I've tested all of these on a real mid-range Windows 11 PC, so if they run well here, they will run on yours. Okay, first one, and I'm leading with this one because the reaction is immediate. This is Windows File Explorer. It works, it's fine. It's also looked basically the same since Windows XP. Now here's Files app. Same job, completely different feel. This is an open source app built by a community of developers who basically built the file manager Microsoft refuses to, and they absolutely delivered. You get the same browser style tabs like in Windows 11 File Explorer. But the main difference is the dual pan view, so you can drag files between two folders side by side. This alone saves me so much time, and the UI is genuinely beautiful with a few different customization. But here's the feature that caught me. There's a compact overlay mode. You hit one button and files shrink into a small always on top window. So when you're uploading files to a website, you can drag directly from files into your browser without losing your place. It sounds small, but it's quite useful. This one is genuinely one of those things where once you have it, you can't live without it. Right now, if you want to see what's inside a file on Windows, you have to open it, wait for the app to launch, look at it, close it, open the next one. Yeah, I know it's slow and it's annoying. Quicklook fixes that with one key, the spacebar. It's like the preview feature on Mac OS. When you install Quicklook, from that moment on, spacebar previews just works. Images, PDF files, videos, Word docs, zip files, all of it. Tap space, see the file, tap space again, it closes. No app opens, no waiting. I know this sounds like a tiny thing, but once you have it, opening files the old way feels genuinely painful. This is one of those apps that permanently changes how you use your computer. Let me ask you something. How do you open apps on Windows right now? You click the start menu, you type the name, you wait for it to think about it, and then maybe it finds what you want. Flow Launcher replaces that entire experience. Alt plus space and that's it. A search bar appears instantly, and I mean instantly, right in the middle of your screen. Type two letters of an app name and it's already there. Hit enter, it opens. But here's where it goes way beyond a simple launcher. Flow Launcher has a plugin ecosystem with over 200 community built-in plugins. You can search your browser bookmarks, do math calculations, and copy the result, control your music, shut down your PC, search Windows settings, even search inside your Obsidian notes, all from the same search bar. It's actively maintained, has over 13,000 stars on GitHub, and people who use it consistently say they can never go back to the start menu. Number 4. Obsidian. And I want to be upfront, this one has a bit of learning curve. But stay with me because what it does is unlike anything else. Obsidian is a note-taking app, but the reason people become obsessed with this one is the one feature, the graph view. Every note you create can be linked to other notes, and Obsidian builds a live visual map of how all your ideas connect to each other. It looks like a brain, your brain. The longer you use it, the more powerful it gets. But here's the part that really matters. All your notes are stored as plain text files on your own computer. No cloud subscription required, no account, nothing locked away. Your notes belong to you forever on your PC. A lot of people use it for journaling, research, project planning, study notes. There's also a huge community around it. Themes, plugins, workflows. If you ever felt like your notes are a mess and you can never find anything, Obsidian is the answer. This is your screenshot tool, and it makes the built-in Windows snipping tool look like a toy. Hit print screen or whatever shortcut you set, and you get a crosshair to draw exactly what you want to capture. The moment you release, Greenshot opens it up for annotation. You can add arrows, highlight text, blur sensitive information, add text labels, all right there immediately. The feature I use most, the blur tool. If I'm sharing a screenshot and there's personal info on screen, an email address, a name, a price I don't want visible, I just drag a box over it. Blurred instantly, done. Greenshot is lightweight, runs quietly in the background, and the workflow is just incredibly fast. Once you set it up, screenshots become effortless. Okay, so the real talk. This one looks terrifying the first time you open it. I know, it looks like a cockpit, but hear me out, because once you get it, this app is an absolute superpower. Bulk Rename utility lets you rename hundreds of files at once using rules. You can add a prefix, add a number sequence, replace words across all file names, change the date format, strip characters, all in a single operation. Here's where it gets really useful. Let's say you've got 18 different quotations for a client as random file names. In just a few clicks, you can rename all of them. So for example, I rename them as client_quotation_001 all the way through 018. Everything numbered, everything organized. The best part, there's a live preview in the app that shows you exactly what the new file names will look like before you change anything. So you can't accidentally break your files. So this one is for anyone who has ever lost important files and thought, I really should have backed that up. Free File Sync is the best free backup and sync tool most people have never heard of. You tell it 2 folders, maybe your documents folder and a folder on an external drive, and it keeps them synchronized. New file on your PC, synced. Updated file, synced. Deleted something, you control whether that gets mirrored or not. The feature I love most is the comparison view. Before you sync anything, Free File Sync shows you exactly what's going to change. Files added, updated, deleted. You can review it before anything happens. You can also schedule automatic syncs, so your backup just happens quietly in the background without you having to remember. Set it up once, forget about it. If you've got important files, photos, work documents, anything you would be devastated to lose, this app is not optional, it's essential. Okay, I'm going to be straight with you. This isn't the most exciting app on the list, but it might be the most important one. Bitwarden is a password manager. It stores all your passwords in an encrypted vault, and it autofills them whenever you need to log in, on any browser, any device, including your phone. Here's why this matters. Most people either use the same password everywhere, which is a serious security risk, or they use their browser's built-in password saver, which is fine but locks you into that one browser. Bitwarden works everywhere, and because it's end-to-end encrypted and open source, even Bitwarden as a company cannot see your passwords. Everything is locked with your master password, which only you know. The free plan gives you unlimited passwords, unlimited devices, autofill, and secure password generation. Everything you actually need, so no reason to pay. Ever looked at your Windows 11 PC and thought, I wish I could change this? Well, here's your answer. Windhawk is a customization platform for Windows. Think of it as an app store, but instead of apps, it's a library of mods, small modifications that change how Windows looks and behaves, and you install them with one click. Wanna change how your taskbar looks? There's a mod for that. Want to remove that recommended section from the start menu that nobody uses? One click. Wanna bring back that classic right-click context menu that Windows 11 took away? Done in 10 seconds. Here's what makes Windhawk different from other tweaking tools. Every single mod is open source code that you can actually read. You know exactly what it does before you even install it. And if you don't like something, you just turn the mod off or uninstall it, as nothing is permanent. New mods keep coming to the library, so there's so much to explore. And now number 10. And I saved this one for the last because it has the biggest visual impact. Lively Wallpaper. This app lets you set live animated wallpapers on your Windows desktop. Moving landscapes, flowing particle effects, ambient visuals, and it's genuinely stunning. But here's what makes it more than just a pretty toy. You can use any video as your wallpaper. You can even use websites as your wallpaper. So you could have a live clock, a weather widget, or a world map as your desktop background. There are even interactive wallpapers where you can click on them and they respond. The performance impact is really minimal. It automatically pauses when you're running a game or a full screen app, so you're not burning through your resources for no reason. And that wraps up the list. 10 free Windows apps that most people have never heard of, and all of them are genuinely worth your time. Now I want to know which one surprised you the most. Drop it in the comments. And if you downloaded any of these, let me know how it went. If you found this video useful, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've got some cool videos like this coming. You are watching Digital Feeds, and I will see you in the next one.